Hey guys, it's Shane here with Gamecast. I'm just here to give you a couple of tips about the Black Ops multiplayer that I picked up myself. The game, as you know, has a couple of flaws. Bad spawning system. People are complaining a lot about the sniping and the little devils that are the RCXDs. But I have a couple of tips that might make you survive a little longer. Here's some of them. First tip on the list has to be with the sniping. A lot of people, new and old to the game, are complaining about the sniping system. But many don't realise that was actually incorporated to stop the quickscoping fiascos that were going on in Modern Warfare 2. But sniping can be your friend again. All you have to do is equip an ACOG scope. It stops that time wait that you have to use for the long range scoping by about 2 seconds, so you can get those quick scopes a little quicker. Tip number 2 is the newest feature that's in Black Ops that many people are going a bit crazy about, and that's combat training. It's perfect for the bit of practice you want before a game or just have fun with your friends. Also, an important extra tip to remember here. This is a great way to test out weapons and maybe buy some perks that you never usually used without affecting your online score. So, if you want, buy Hacker if you've never used it before. Get used to it. You may end up liking it. Tip number 3 on our list has to be teammates. Sometimes when you're out killing the enemy team, it's hard to forget that there's about 8 other people doing the exact same thing. So, before you call in that mortar strike or the napalm strike, and you need that spy plane, you know who to ask. They're kicking ass just as much as you are. Tip number 4 is an easier way of making money than sticking with the traditional game types. It's by using the new game mode Wager Match. It consists of 4 game modes: Gun Game, Sticks and Stones, One in the Chamber and Sharpshooter. It's a great way to make some money or even just to have some fun with some new game types. My advice to you though is stay away from more high ranking game types as the stakes get higher, so do the seriousness of the games. So if you're looking for fun, stick with the weekend gaming. Tip number 5 is kill streaks. A couple of things have changed since Modern Warfare 2, and that's the fact that kill streaks no longer count towards each other, so there's no more of that camping in a building, slowly building your kill streaks till you get that chopper gun you've been waiting for. But considering that most people who are reading these tips would be very new players, my advice is to use the spy plane and the counter spy plane, because you get a good bit of extra points, you disorientate the enemy team, and you get a bit of a boost for your other teammates, who are probably a higher rank and will be able to call in those much more powerful kill streaks. Well, that's the end of our first episode. Hopefully you'll put these tips to good use when you're playing online. We hope to have a review of Black Ops, both single and multiplayer, coming up sometime over the weekend, and probably next week I'll be able to get some Reach top 10 tips. Tune in then.